say enough how beautiful Jean-Christophe is and how beautifully describe human in difficult situation, in good and sad, happy, making decision. It's just so beautiful. You have to read it to know what I'm talking about. The only place you can find Jean-Christophe is library and used bookstore. However, he had lots of essay, non-fiction. I picked one that describes our situation today. This is about World War II, but war is following us throughout history. So I thought this just, to me, is like America today, another fascist arising. He's writing, a woman with compassion and who dares to evolve, a woman who dares to evolve her horror of war, her pity for the victims, for all the victims, a woman who refuses to add her voice to the chorus of murderous passions, a woman genuinely who does not endeavor to aid the heroism of Corneille. What a solace. I wish to avoid saying anything which could hurt wounded souls. I know how much grief, how much suppressed tenderness are hidden in thousands of women beneath the armor of the dogged enthusiasm. They stiffen their sinews for fear of falling. They walk, they talk, they laugh with an open wound in the side through which the heart's blood is gushing. No prophetic faculty is needed to foresee that the time is at hand when they will throw off his inhuman constraint, and when the world so far will bloody heroism will not hesitate to proclaim its disgust and its exhaustion. From childhood onward, our minds are distorted by a state education, which instilled into us a rhetorical ideals, a compass of fragments torn from the vast field of classical thought, revivified by the genius of the Cornell and the glorious of the Revolution. It is an ideal which exultantly sacrifices the individuals to the state, which sacrifices common sense to crazy idea. Donald. Our darling Donald. What is his last name?
Trump.
The Trump. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to remember anything he says, the crazy man. Okay. And there is another little one. I'm okay with time?
Got a couple of minutes.
It's not even
One
that.
more passage.
It's just one more paragraph.
Okay.
The war has shown us how fragile are the treasure of our civilization, of all our goods, freedom, on which we prided ourselves most, has proved the fearless. It has been won by degrees through centuries of sacrifice, of patient effort, of suffering, of heroism, and of a stubborn faith. We inhaled its golden atmosphere, our enjoyment of it seemed as natural as our environment of the fresh air, our lungs. This particular essay goes on and on to talk about how we have got used to war, accepted war, being fooled by whoever is telling us this war is for, protection of the country. But then 30, 40 years passed, we learned Vietnam Wars, it was not for protecting America, had nothing to do with people of America, nor did Korean War, nor did Iraq War, nor does these wars today. However, the wars today is dragging everywhere with the new technology. This is my Roman Roland. You could find that on Amazon.com. So, if you have a question, I'll be happy to answer.